Hello there, my name's Ken Poirier. I'm an author of a number of books that you can get out there on the internet, but I'm getting ready to start the second book in one of my favorite series, the Rick and Liz Saga. This is book one, Love and Hamburgers, and I'm getting ready to work on book two, which is entitled Music and Magic, and it continues, of course, the story of Rick and Liz. The Rick and Liz Saga is a story that I live write on Wattpad starting in October and going all the way through to February, releasing at least one chapter, maybe two, maybe three every week, depending on how it's going to space out so that we can finish the series in February. And then, of course, in February, like I did last year, we release a paperback through Me Time Publishing already in time for Valentine's Day. So this year is no exception, and I'm very, very excited to be writing this book. The reason why I'm making this video today is because, as you may notice, we have a very, very nice cover here that I created last year. It was quite a process. It was an all-day process to do the photo shoot. It actually took months for everything to come together, but everybody pulled through, and in the end we got it done on, I think, a relatively low a budget. The whole shoot cost $150 in expenses, and that includes paying people, and people quite honestly weren't paid what they should have been last year. People people got paid, but I hate discussing people's salaries, but definitely everybody involved took a little bit of a dip in order to help me out, because they believed in this project, and they could see how much I believed in this project. I don't want to do that again this year. In fact, we're probably, by the time you're seeing this, we're already live writing book two, is what I call it, live writing, and when I put out a chapter every week. Book two on Wattpad, and we're just using a generic stock cover photo right now. I'm not very happy about that, but unfortunately I don't have the capital in order to pay for the cover, to pay for the expenses, to pay all the people who need to get paid, and I feel terrible about that, which is why I'm reaching out to you guys, and maybe I can get you guys to help me out by offering you a little something. Now, of course, the book is already free to read on Wattpad, so you don't technically have to pay anything for it, but if you're willing to chip in and help out, you can get one of these nice paperback copies at a slightly lower price than they retail for, and I'll even autograph it for you and send it to you. You can also pre-order the second book in the series, which again will be available in February, as well as we have some other swag type items that you can pick up. My overall goal in fundraising is to raise $200. We have to go down to Long Beach. We want to shoot this at a piano bar down there, because that's one of Rick. He's a piano player, and so we wanted to go down there and shoot it. It's going to be pretty much an all-day process. I'm hoping to manage to get it all covered for about $200. Now, as you know, with crowdfunding, in order to raise $200 with all the physical rewards and all the taxes and dings that you get along the way, fundraising. So to be truly honest in the fundraising here, my goal is to raise $600, and that should cover all the cost of running the fundraiser, plus should allow us to cover the expenses of the photo shoot. So as I said, the live write is already coming out. I did want to have the cover ready in time for the live write launch, but unfortunately that just didn't happen. So the actual book doesn't come out till February, but I do like to have these pictures available to the Wattpad readers so that they can further get into the story. We're going to try to get it done as soon as possible. The sooner funds come in, the sooner we can get the photo shoot done. So we're going to have an extended goal here on Indiegogo that'll hopefully allow us to get the funds as soon as possible, and as soon as they are, we're going to go out, do that photo shoot, put the cover together, and get everything ready as quickly as we can. But I really need to have this done before the new year rolls around, so that we can get the covers ready for the print books. So like I said, you can read the story for free on Wattpad. You can pick up a paperback copy off of from Amazon or Barnes & Noble. But let me tell you a little bit about the story so you know if this is something you want to get into. So the Rick and Liz Saga is a paranormal romance series. It stars Liz, and Liz is the special one of the story. She's our main character. She is a girl who can see the future, and she's had this power all her life. She doesn't like it. She hates seeing the future. It makes her life just unbearably boring, and so she discovered the cure to being able to see the future, and that is consuming lots and lots of alcohol. Now, of course, this also causes all sorts of other problems in her life, and when we first meet her in Love and Hamburgers, she's basically drunk at her friend's bar trying to figure out what it is that she's going to do with her life, because she just doesn't want to look into the future and have it all planned for her. She wants that agency. She wants to make the choice for herself, but of course drinking makes it very hard to make choices. So anyway, in a chance meet, the bartender has gone back into the back of the bar to change out a keg, and that's where in comes Rick, who's been playing at the piano bar across the street. They start drinking together, they get to know each other. Rick is on his way back to Los Angeles from Indiana, where they are, Indianapolis. He offers Liz the chance to come with him. She says yes, and thus the journey begins as they travel to LA to get the hamburger that Rick keeps going on and on about how delicious it is and how there's none like it anywhere else in the world. And they just have a magical adventure until they get to LA. Now, book 2 starts off with them in LA, and I don't want to spoil too much. Feel free to read the descriptions below to find out what happens in that story if you want to get ahead. But you know what? Go to Wattpad. The link's below. Read the story for free. If you think this has any merit at all, then consider picking up a paperback or two or something else from the list of rewards we have here at Indiegogo, and I know I'll appreciate it. My models and camera crew will appreciate getting paid something decent this year, and hopefully, you know, we'll have a great second season, second book of the Rick and Liz Saga. And thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you for your help, and cheers.